Hi, I'm Robin,
And I'm Kim.
and this video is all about sixth grade at Gloria Dale Academy. It's going to be a brief overview of sixth grade. And so let's start out by asking, what does a typical day for a sixth grader look like? They are kind of at the top of the totem pole for grammar school, right?
They are the big fish, and it is a unique year for them.
Okay.
There's a lot that's the same. There's subjects, they've got math and they've got writing and all the things they've
So
had
the day kind of
before.
starts the same as it's always been, devotions and
Sort of.
Sort of. Okay.
So the first half of the year, they go to the grammar school devotion, just like they've always done, but we really use sixth grade as a bridge year. And so
Okay.
we're gonna look a little bit different. And so after Christmas, they get to go to upper school devotion one day a week.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so they are still part of grammar school. They're still there. They're still kind of being the leaders and being an example for the younger students, but they also get a taste of what the future holds. And you're going to see that across the curriculum in a lot of ways, besides just the devotions.
Okay.
We are looking at, we still have history and we still have literature, but we are looking at it more of a humanities slant.
Okay.
So in upper school, they just have one class called humanities, and it gets them their
It covers history and literature.
and theology. And so it has this bigger thing. And so we kind of start that idea in sixth grade. And so they are going to be it's a survey year in sixth grade. You won't have Veritas Press cards, but your teacher will use all of them. They start the year in creation and they go all the way through modern America. And
Are they memorizing all of these or?
they are not. They are
Okay.
just exposed to them again, just to kind of recall and get them set to go into our
So good
upper
for
school.
parents to know then.
Yes, they do have two books called Pages of History, and it is a narrative form of all 5 sets of cards. And so they get to read through the story that is being laid out of life through some
Story of
creation.
history.
That's right, the story of history. And so all of that works together, and their literature works into that. And they actually add 2 subjects, sort of. So they add world geography and they add art and music history.
And so these are specific to sixth grade. So good things for parents to know.
That's right. And they are played out in literature and history. And so you won't see a report card line that says world geography, but they will be learning world geography. It'll be great.
It's a subcategory under.
Exactly. And so all of that will be in the literature lesson plans. And so all of these things are happening in sixth grade. They're being exposed to big ideas, broad ideas as they prepare to go into upper school.
Okay, what about any fun or exciting learning experiences for our sixth graders?
So one of the biggest ones our sixth graders look forward to is the World's Fair. They get to read Around the World in 80 Days. And while they are reading that, they are given a topic and they research that and they make a cake about it and
They make a cake.
They make a cake.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Make
you're
sure
right.
that's right.
And then they present it just like they did their Invention Museum and their presidential access.
So similar to their presentations in previous grade levels, building up to that, which you had mentioned earlier, was building in their rhetoric skills.
Yes.
Speaking in front of people and honing that in and improving on it year over year.
Yes. And then one more thing they're really being exposed to in sixth grade is this idea of note taking.
Okay.
And they're learning how to take notes in this low stress environment so that when they get to upper school and they're being graded on their notes, that they are ready for it.
Okay. Is there anything to add for our parents about sixth grade?
It's a wild ride, but it is a fun year. And so
Baking a cake. Yeah.
yes, there's a lot of executive function that goes into sixth grade. Your student learning to do for themselves, and it really needs you as a co-teacher and as a parent to be there in
Help
ways,
them with organizing.
and it may be more
Time
even than you did in fifth grade. Like you may find that you have to help them organize a little bit more than you did in sixth grade because they just got a little bit more on their
So
plate.
if a parent has been on this educational journey at GDA, from say lower grammar to upper grammar, in lower grammar, they've really been more side by side helping their student more on the academic portion of things, the academic engagement. As we transition into upper grammar, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but my observation is that you still need a lot of parent involvement side by side but it's more on things on executive functioning and teaching our students to manage their learning. And that takes a lot of engagement from the parent as well.
That's right. You're still engaging on the academics in that you are helping to fill any gaps if there's something your student is struggling with, reteaching.
Checking in,
So
monitoring.
Exactly. So you're still doing that part, but it is a lot less than in second grade and below. And then sixth grade is this time, and so much of the time by the end of fifth grade, you're feeling really good about where your student is. And then there is something that happens in the sixth grader's brain, and it just can catch you unawares.
How can we encourage our parents, if they run into this with sixth grade and saying, what's happening, it's falling apart, or home days are extra hard?
The first thing to know is that's completely normal. You are probably one of every one of those sixth grade parents that has come to the teacher and said that. But come to the teacher, say that, get the feedback of where you can specifically be helping your child. But it really is a big year, and they're learning a lot of things, and their brain is doing a lot of things, and they really need our co-teachers that year.
Yeah. So definitely continue with good involvement and engagement as the co-teacher on home days with your sixth graders.
Absolutely.
If parents have questions about sixth grade prior to the start of the school year, where can you go?
So they can go to the same page that this video was on. They've got a link to meet the teacher and a little welcome video. And then they've also got some documents on what to do with all of their things they've purchased. Supplies, materials, textbooks, what to do with
What stays at home?
Yes.
What goes to back to school feast night?
What goes in their backpack, all of those things. And then they can also email the teacher directly.
All right, great. Well, thanks for sharing, Kim. That's all we have for sixth grade. Thanks for watching.